It is another trash day here at Paper and Moose. I am gonna go hit the streets and see what people leave out on their curbs for the trash. What do I pick up? I like to pick up vintage and anything that I think is neat or unique. I have limited storage space and limited transportation methods, so I tend to be a little bit more picky than perhaps the average garbage picker when I'm out picking. But regardless, let's get out there and see what we can save from the curb and make it trash to treasure. Alright, so this is that house where I've gotten some neat things from. What's this? Is this an artist kit? This is the house I've gotten the artwork from. And this is like a parent kit. Yep. This is a nice box, so we're gonna take this. But this is the house that had the artwork, the typewriter, the other suitcase, a helmet, DVDs. Oh, there's some weights. Another typewriter. More weights, 20-pound weights. That looks like fabric scraps. There's a painting. There's a door. No. Let's see what's on the front. Let's see what this painting is. Fruit. We'll leave that one. It's busted. VHS tapes. Puff the Magic Dragon. That was a good movie. They were sci-fi tapes. They might be good. What's in here? Empty bag. So yeah, this house keeps on giving. I got an artist thing today. So this is the house that put all the other free stuff out around. Okay. I'm gonna take these because I have a crafty West Germany. I forgot to put my... These are older, it looks like. We'll take those. That's not the small one. Herman shoes. English Spaniel. This mug's kind of neat. We'll take that one too. This one's missing the small plate, but we'll take that. We're gonna leave the rest. Looks like something good here. Cartridge thing. Old U.S. military brown ammo box. Explosives. That's pretty neat. We're gonna take this back. It has a barcode on it, but interesting. My eye caught something golden shiny. Oh, Look at, is that Penn State? Oh man, that's fancy. Alright, we're gonna take this baby. What are these little buckets? Oh, these are citronella candles. I'll put those back. Ugh. And that looks like an apple core repealer. Look at that, fancy. That's gotta be like Penn State, the Nittany Lions. Dish rack. And pretty sure that's an apple peeler. I wonder if it's broken. I'll take that. I don't need a dish rack. Fancy lamp. So, I saw this. It's a locker down here. I just want to see if there's anything in it. I'm not going to take the locker because they don't sell. If it was an older one, perhaps, but let's just see. Anything? Gotta get my glove on. Empty. Someone else hopefully will come along. Yeah, lockers like that, they don't sell at the flea market. Sure, I could probably take it and use it to store my stuff, but it's not really my style, so I'll pass. It was an interesting haul today, garbage haul, trash haul. Some of the homes that have been putting out things throughout the past weeks are still putting out things, and that's where I've been finding some of my finds, and some are other complete surprises. So let's start out with the house where I got a lot of the high-end items, such as the oriental dishes, some pots and pans, and that everyone yelled at me because I didn't take everything. That video, I think the thumbnail, it's left behind. So if you haven't seen that one, be sure to check that out. That house, I have been watching it every week since then. And this is the first time that they've actually put out a box of things. So what did I take from there? 3 mugs. These look like they have some age to it. They're fruit. I think some kind of fruit. So if any of you recognize this pattern, perhaps have seen these mugs or even own them, let me know. You know, they do have to be washed. There's the crazing on them, which that leads me to believe that they are older type of mug. They're not marked on the bottom. I picked up those. I also picked up this mug. It kind of reminds me of Christmas trees now that I look at it. It's just marked 112 on the bottom. You know, nice inside. I like a mug that kind of has, you know, it's bigger to hold my tea, but it does remind me of Christmas trees and snowflakes, so I actually might put this out with decor. It would look neat if I had a bottle brush tree inside. That would look pretty cool, because this might look like the trunk of the tree. Oh, thinking. So I picked this up. I don't know why I didn't take the Cocker Spaniel mug. You know, when you are picking, or at least when I'm picking, and you're kind of in the, you know, in it, your brain sometimes doesn't always think. Then I also took the pie tins. These are definitely older on the bottom. I haven't looked these up yet. They're marked Kaiser. This is 26 centimeter, 10 inch. And I know the bottom of the one said W Germany for Western Germany. So, you know, what's the worth? I'm not sure, but from that home, I had a couple other pieces that were worth a pretty decent amount of money. So perhaps these are, collected or sought after. I mean, they have just a great look to them on their own if you would want to repurpose them for different things. So I don't believe all the inlaid bottoms were there. I grabbed as many as I could. I didn't take that, I'll call it the angel food cake pan. I have no use for it. I've never made an angel food cake. I know that it's kind of complicated, I think, or at least I've been told. But anyway, sorry. Picked up those. Where can I put them? We'll put them down here for now. From a completely different house, we'll get this out of the way, was this ammo box. Now, it's odd because it does have a barcode on the top that says U.S. military 81 millimeter, maybe, brown ammo box with a barcode. I haven't opened it up yet. I will now. Jeez. So, it smells nice inside of it, actually. There's nothing in here. I'll put this back out on my porch. So, I don't know how old it is. It's full MOF M734 for MOR mortar. I'm not sure, but this would definitely do well at the flea market. If this was a World War II piece, I don't believe that it is. I think it's more modern. Then I would definitely keep it because it's great for storage. You could put things on it, but I think that I definitely will probably sell this at the flea market and see how it does then. And maybe, some other military collector can enjoy it. Now, the next piece, I'm going to save the best thing for last though, is the artist box. This was from the house that has given a lot of things over the past weeks. We got the typewriter, paperwork, suitcase, the artwork from last week. It had a sale pending sign, and now that says sold. So I imagine they're going to be putting out even more things. Let me make sure you can see the inside. I haven't gone through this yet, so I just opened it and I saw it. Painters cases, they tend to do well at the flea market. This looks like this opens. Oh, it does. So let's see what we have. We have Right Gold, Sanford's Gold ink, still in the package. The ink looks a little bit dried up. Originally 39 cents. Linseed oil. Sakura Cray Pass oil colors. Ooh, these are pretty in stick form. You wouldn't believe it, but some used paints, artist paints, do very well. I might look these up. Otherwise, I think that these would go good, sell well at the flea market. Paper. Again, craft tint watercolor paints. Assorted pens, used brushes, triangle kind of, oh yes, a triangle for measuring. Oh, here's more of those pastels. So these are different, but so pretty. These are probably used for the artwork that I picked up last week. More used paints. I just want to get to some other things in here. What's this? Brushes. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is cute. I'll probably keep this. What I'll use it for, I'll figure it out. I'm assuming that they would put their paint inside, and then maybe this would clip onto their board. Perhaps. Then we have Mego markers, 10 different watercolor markers, watercolors. It's like a little suitcase. And even has little snaps. Let's open these. Manufactured in Japan. know if they write or not. That would be great if they do. But this, like, I can see this, and, you know, an artist, I'm sure there are artists that collect older paints, brushes, markers, and things like that. You wouldn't believe the pen and pencil world of old pens and pencils. Look that up on eBay if you want a surprise. But even just to have, like, set up on display, I think the colors are so nice. So I will have to look this up. Thumbtacks. Smith Corona. This is for a typewriter, I believe, to clean. Another one. And then this is for a pencil. Trademark American Pencil Company. I don't know what that's for. But these are just paint. It's just paint back here. So, some neat things. But again, this box, it would do decent at the flea market. You know, it's not like a $50 painter's case, but someone would definitely come along and purchase it. And actually, the older painters' cases, if they have paint on them and they look, you know, very worn, very used, people love those because it shows the, I guess, the dedication to the art, and they just have a great look to them. So never pass up on a painter's box, even if it is, you know, filled with paint remnants, because people like those. At least in my area, they do. And that's a cute color on that paintbrush. I might keep that as well. Here's another bottle. Turpenoid. Oh, turpentine. Danger. Good to know. So there was that. A good find. You know, how much longer will they be putting things out? I have no idea. So we shall have to see. But probably my best find of the night was the shiny lamp that I believe, or I know, is the Penn State Lion. I took the shade off. The inside of the shade is all busted and broken, but this is in great shape. On the bottom, it says Collegiate Lamps in Lafayette, Pennsylvania, I believe. I haven't plugged this in to try it. The cord looks like it's in good shape. The plug doesn't scare me, and the inside of the lamp doesn't look too bad. Now, I did take a gander online because I just wanted to see, and there was another Nittany Lion Penn State lamp. The same line form, just in a different kind of, this is, you know, some kind of metal, and it was on a different kind of stand, but that sold, there's one winning bid of $100. Is this worth $100? I don't know, but this is the only one. If I were to list this, it would be the only one that would currently be online. I think for an avid Penn State fan, they would want this. You know, it is flashy, gaudy, but you know, even if you don't follow college football, college sports, which I don't, you immediately know what it is. And it is older. You know, it's not something that was produced within the past probably 10 years, even 15 years. So definitely a neat find. And from that house, I also took the apple peeler core, the apple contraption. I took that as well. But this was a good find. You know, perhaps maybe one of my larger money makers besides some of the items that I picked up from that house where everything was left behind by the previous owners. You know, maybe this home will have more Penn State things tossed aside. In the next couple of weeks, I'll have to keep a lookout, but definitely a surprising find. A nice shiny gold lion. You can't beat that. So it was not a bad garbage haul. I did pretty well. Each stop offered up a different kind of treasure. We're kind of going with a brown theme here. But, you know, some items I think will do well at the flea market, and others, like Mr. Lion here, should do well online when I get around to listing him. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you do like garbage picking or curbside treasure shopping, be sure to check out my playlist of my other garbage adventures where I take trash and I turn it into treasure or someone else's treasure. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Tell your friends, as always, especially those that love the hunt for the junk and those that like to go out to flea markets and estate sales. And if you are going out to any flea markets or estate sales this upcoming week or weekend, good luck in finding your treasures. So thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great day and see you all next time.